follow the troops. So right about now, Rasta, you teach I the truth. Yo, when we say love, when we say love, when we say love.
Hello there and welcome to today's pint-sized 10-over match. Yep, this is small, but don't worry, the hitting is big. I'm Mark Nicholas, all the thrills and spills and fun of the fair as we bring you a wonderful afternoon of cricket. Yep, you had to bat. These are super conditions. It's a lovely, clear, hot, sunny day here. In fact, quite tough conditions for the bowlers as the humidity levels will be high. And then my view of the pitch is it'll slow down because of these cracks. It's pretty dry. It'll be hard to chase runs later in the day.
Stopped in the covers. It's edged and out. Not at all easy to pick the ball out against the crowd, but he saw that early and had no problem.
An early wicket like that can be crucial. Now we'll see how the batting side respond.
He's gone for a duck.
Well, he wasn't out in the middle for long. He didn't trouble the scorers, and neither did he trouble us.
This was how the wicket fell. Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Oh, that was a terrible call. And frankly, he didn't have a hope.
He's gone for a duck.
The first baller, all the way for that one ball.
Stopped in the covers.
Well, everything was in the right place there and it raced away to the boundary.
He timed that to perfection. Four wides to India.
Oh, that's a poor bit of bowling. They can't afford just to give runs away.
Stopped in the covers. That's through the gap and it'll go for four. Got him, yes, he's out. That was a big deflection, no doubt about it.
Straight down the fielder's throat, that's incredible. Straight down his throat, he didn't have to move an inch. Oh, that's a long walk back when you failed.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. What a marvellous shot.
That's a good one. Well timed and four. Beautifully placed. Goodness, he's in good nick.
Well, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to carry on after that blow.
The bowling side can now have up to 5 players outside the inner ring.
He picked that up beautifully.
What super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
One bowled.
Well bowled, very well bowled, straight and full when it mattered.
We can have a look at that again. Edged and safe. The batsman might get runs here.
This cover driving is a joy to watch.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. The sweeper picks up. There should be some runs here.
Effortless, brilliant and maximum.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum. Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully.
Play it away with comfort. He looked as if he was home to me. That's 2 more runs on the board. Hit straight to a fielder. That really is a suicidal run out.
They can't afford that kind of thing, throwing wickets away like that. Oh, what a shame. He played so well. And then fancy losing your concentration at a vital time like that. It could change the game. Well, he must have been half asleep when that was hit at him.
That was a good piece of running.
It's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches.
Oh, that's close. There it goes. Beautiful piece of fielding, that. That was really well judged. It went a long way up.
That went miles up. Miles up.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
Well, he's proved out there today that if you keep the ball on the right line and the right length, an old adage I know, does make life difficult for the batsman.
That's a big appeal. He didn't stray far from his crease, but that was all the keeper needed.
Great work. Great work. Whipping the bails off in a flash. That's a joy to watch.
Pushed into the gap. It never looked like being a run there.
Well, it's a terrible run. And the picture shows it. He was miles out.
He's gone for a duck. Steered expertly into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. They turned that into two. That's good running. Edged and safe. Fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. Stopped in the covers. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. He's edged it, and they could get some runs if they're quick. That really is a suicidal run out.
Well, he was yards out, not even in the frame. That is bad judgment.
This was how the wicket fell. That's pierced the lakeside field. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. I think he was easily back in the crease there. That's straight back past the bowler. Hit straight to a fielder. Batsmen are in trouble here.
Hello there, welcome back. What a contest we've got here today. In the commentary box for you is Richie Bennett. Such control of such a difficult stroke. What an excellent hooker of the ball he is.
That's found the gap in the field.
He loves to hook and plays it better than anyone.
Ouch, that must have hurt. He watched that onto the bat perfectly.
Well, that's perfection. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just stroked it away. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
That went a long way back into the stands.
He absolutely loves to play that shot. It's a big run earner for him too.
That over eased the pressure on the batting team. Beaten all ends up by that one.
Totally deceived him with that. Beat him all ends up. I mean, you don't see better than that.
He's gone for a duck.
He's back in the pavilion, and there's a big round 0 alongside his name.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. That's out.
What a cracking delivery.
He's gone for a duck.
A first baller, that is just so embarrassing, and rest assured there'll be a few comments from the crowd as he heads back towards the pavilion.
We can have a look at that again. Hit straight to a fielder.
Huge! That is huge! Nicely timed. You don't need to smash the ball to the boundary every time. Sometimes ease and grace will do it.
That over helped the run rate somewhat.
The bowling side can now have up to 5 players outside the inner ring.
Fielded by the man out long on. Just one run. There's just one there. Played into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on.
Well, that's hurt. You can see that that's hurt him. They don't want to show it, the batsman, but I reckon the bruise will come up. He's just got to get on with it. Rub it and get on with it.
Oh, big shout for that one. Let's take a... And we have a change of bowling. India have made an adjustment to their field. He's got it into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. There's just one there. Just one run. What a superb catch that is.
Now that's an important catch. Oh boy, is that an important catch, and didn't he do well to cling on? Not a good way to go, and it'll play on his mind, never mind the mind of his captain.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. It's straight to a fielder. Doesn't need to play it, those. That's been given as a wide.
Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully.
Fielded by the man out long on. He's worked that into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. There's just one there. Fielded by the man out long on. Just one run. That's the end of the 5th over. That must be close. Stroke through the covers. Pushed into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. Comprehensively bowled.
Didn't get near it. Totally beat him all ends up. Superb bowling. Top overall round. Now the pressure's back on the batsman.
We're about to see a change in the bowling. India have changed their field. He's got it into the gap. Oh, that's close. Let's see the action replay of that. That's got through, he's out.
He played all around that, and it was a comprehensive end.
He's gone for a duck.
Well, he hasn't troubled the scorers with that, not.
This was how the wicket fell.
Oh, that's awful judgment. I mean, you've got to be certain where your off stump is.
He's gone for a duck.
The scorers haven't had to do much with that innings.
Done him and shattered the stumps.
That's a great sight for a bowler. Stumps flying all over the offie.
He's gone for a duck.
Now that the tail is exposed, they need to make sure that they keep it tight out there and not give anything more away.
This was how the wicket fell. That's through, bowl him.
Oh, that went right through him. It's as if he misjudged the pace.
He's gone for a duck.
The first baller, all the way for that one ball.
A very good over. Only one offered in the end.
Now, that's a good, tight over. Make the batsman work hard for his runs, and you never know what will come of it.
We're about to see a change in the bowling.
Now, that's not the right line to bowl to this guy, not at all. He'll thrash you if you bowl there.
India have made an adjustment to their field.
Well, the bowler can't really complain about that. It's a poor line and been suitably punished.
Super catch that.
Well, it was a promising start, but you sort of felt the team needed more.
It's straight to a fielder. It's high in the air. That has to be close. What a marvellous catch. Brilliantly caught.
Now have a look at this again. That is a good example of how to take a catch. Oh yes, congratulations. What a good performance in this limited overs fixture. That has been a thoroughly deserved victory. That's it from me. That's it from Richie too. We've had a splendid day here. We hope that you've enjoyed it. See you soon.
Saddle up, ECDB, running the tune.